MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Dan Straley gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
2-0 home to Reyes. 2-1 now. Bouncer up the middle. Estrada from the outfield grass. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
First offering on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run. And that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Batter-pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Let's do it, guys.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Oh, and this kicks right off of him, and that's off the left field wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And the throw in gets away from him. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Get a new prescription, huh?
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. Steven Matz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93-95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Stepping into the box, Leo Estrada, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Matz take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Digging in now, Martin Prado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Come on, Marlins! Woo!
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Dietrich is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8, catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Fastball called for strike 2. Two out, nobody on. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away.
That ball's foul.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that gets him on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Now to the plate, Richie Motup. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
One out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. So here now is the pitcher, Steven Matz, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face. The 1-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Dietrich has it in his tracks. 1 down.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Popped him up. Mota has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman. And Dribble.
Here now is his Dribble Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Takes a good curveball at the knees. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now to the plate, Derek Dietrich. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. A scoop with the bare hand. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Batting ninth, Edgar.
The pitcher, Dan Straley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leo Estrada. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Brinson stands at second with 2 gone. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Misses, ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Josh Bell the next to hit. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Starlin Castro. He popped out in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Martin Prado now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 the count to Martin Prado. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
1 out, nobody on. Called strike 2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
The 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Beckham.
Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A 1 pitch on its way. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
To Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Open your eyes, huh? What are you looking at? What game are you looking at, huh?
1-0 count. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here we go.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Richie Mota, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Richie Mota.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maben. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Marlins lead 1. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Steven Matz. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Swing better.
Leaves a slider right over the middle. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Here it comes on 1-1. Popped him up. Castro ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Popped up. Prado on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman. And
digging in once again as Drupal Cabrera. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Shoots this one over to first. Beckham fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Johnny Giavotella is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Just missed with a breaking ball. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Hey. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Leo Estrada, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. set and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Reyes is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Giavotella is off at first with 2 away. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman, number 2, Tim Beckham.
Ready once again, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Beckham is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
In now, Richie Mota. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No hits to this point.
Wait for the pitch.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to South Florida. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jose Arena is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Jose Arena.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Prado was there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hit hard to the right side. To his right, Beckham. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami, and we are tied 2-2. Paul Sewell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Here's Cameron Maben now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so
Leading off
far.
for the Marlins, right fielder, Cameron Mason.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 the count to Maben now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Up next for the Marlins.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Reyes on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And he puts it on the ground to second. Cabrera's there on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment.
Number 29, Brad Ziegler. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
The right fielder, number 19,
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Jay Bruce now. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's just 1 for 6.
Shut him down.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard hit at third. Prado's up with it. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Adrian Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch dribbled up the line. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-2. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jerry Blevins.
David Wright has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 5, David Wright.
Ready now for the Marlins, number 12. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes the count. In for a strike. It's 1-1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen 1 power pitcher, 1 finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run as you board to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
So a big moment here, and standing in Leo Estrada, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a high pop-up. Bell shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Martin Prado now. First pitch of the at-bat. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And he just misses with a curveball. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out with a man at first. Another payoff pitch. hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Giro, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
JT Realmuto will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
JT Realmuto.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Familia, a native of the Dominican Republic. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is swung out and missed for strike number 2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Chopped weakly to the left. There to get it is right. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail 3-2. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. JT Riddle has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 2-0 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Michael Conforto will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Come on, Marlins.
Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Down right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
A high fastball is in there. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And a fastball just a bit high.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way. He is taken, strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 4-2 New York. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Anthony Swarzak comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
And batting in the sixth spot, number 38, Anthony Swarzak. Now playing third base and batting in the ninth spot, number 4.
Digging in once again, Richie Mota. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swarzak. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts. Doesn't walk a lot of batters. Usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
2 balls and a strike to count. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Miami down to their last strike. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2 the final score tonight. New York. came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Paul Sewald wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Anthony Swarzak records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.